What's good, America? It's your boy Tom. We got a special little unboxing video for y'all today. Now, I'm sure you guys would love to hear me blab on about this and that, about new e-bike this and that. Spare me the details. Let's get right to it. Shout out Eride Pro. Much love. Let's see what's in the box.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah! Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America, fuck yeah!
So I thought it'd be funny for y'all to watch me manhandle this thing out of the truck. So let's get it, America. It's gonna take a lot more of a beating than that this lifetime. Oops. So far, so good. Like a glove, huh? Look at that. What's in the box? Because I want to know, you want to know, we want to know. It can't wait. Let's find out. Okay. Doesn't look important. Doesn't look important. Nope. This looks important. Probably shouldn't throw this one around. I bet you it sounds like hardware in a charger, but maybe just hardware because it's kind of light. Not important. Not important. Just kidding. I think it was pretty important. Let's see what we got in the box. You guys, can you guess what it is yet? It's a bike. If you didn't know, it's not just a bike. It's the bike. Eride Pro. I mean, it's no Tonk built, but for out of the box, best bike you could buy with the specs. We're talking 72 volts, 40 amp hours. An exclusive QS motor. It's not a 165, it's actually a little bigger, it seems. Even if I did know what it was, it wouldn't be allowed to discuss. We keep the things under wrap. And we're gonna respect that. So shout out Eride Pro. Love y'all, man. It's another family that we joined today. Also, we got our custom graphics coming. We just got them designed. We'll be the first to do it. Or the first, at least, from them to do it on Eride Pro. So that's coming. So we've got the front fender. This looks to be the little motor guard thing. It goes down there. We've got handlebars. Got the keys. The first thing I like to do, and I recommend that you do, anytime you get a new electric anything, or anything with a battery for that matter, this is good to practice. You're going to take out the battery, and you're going to put that on the charger. That's the first thing you want to do, because you're going to want to ride it. It's going to take time to build it. So while you're building it, why not charge it? We're going to take our battery, we're going to put it over here, out of the sun, of course. And we're going to give her a charge. Take that back, America. I bet you, guarantee that this isn't a charger. This feels charger weight. And what did I say? Also mentioning is the most important reason to charge any new battery that you're getting is for battery health. You never want to run the battery its first cycle half charged, which is usually between 40 and 60% is what a bike is usually going to come charged. So with that being said, you want to fully charge it before riding. So, hands on, means she's charging. Also, I have a red blinking light to indicate that it's charging. If you somehow can't hear this loud ass thing, it's time to put it together. Eride Pro is one of the only brands nice enough to include everything you need to put it together. I'm sure we may have some tools here that will make it faster and easier to put together. But let's go ahead and see what Eride includes. So far, we've got the bike, we've got the front wheel, we've got the keys, we've got the charger. Let's see what we've got in here. We've got a number plate. It's nice of them to include. Very heavy duty. It's not that rippable one that Suron has, so that's nice. Instruction manual. The display, how nice of them to not put it in there so it doesn't get damaged. So we're gonna leave that in bubble wrap because I can't have shit nice. I wonder what's in here. That's tools if you didn't get that. We'll go over the tools here in a minute. These are pegs, very nice. And how nice of them to include a fistful, a generous fistful of zip ties. How thoughtful, because you never know when you're gonna need them. Zip ties save lives. You should be keeping these in your backpack. Let's see what's in this here bag. These look to be tire spacers for the front tire. So we've got some hardware here. I'm sure we'll find out very soon what that's for.
Remember to be careful, guys, and not scratch that bike cutting off those zip ties.
So I think this is a good testament to Eride's quality control, guys. They use whole straps to secure the forks down there, showing they really care about their product. I think that's worth mentioning. A lot of places aren't doing things like that. I'm sure you see other straps of other kind, but they're really, the quality control is very nice here to protect their product. We're gonna go over what comes in the Eride tool bag after this short message from. It's good, America. Do you ever wish that you could surf through the streets any time of year, anywhere you wanted to, on whatever terrain you might want to surf on? And the tilt board might be the perfect option for you. Available in 48 volts, 72 volts, and 35 miles an hour. That's right, America. You could have your off-road dream machine today. Stay tuned for the reviews, the updates, the ride tutorials, and more. That's right, America. We are outside this summer on anything with wheels, and you should join us. That's right, America. Welcome back to What's in the Box with your host, Tonka Finesse. And what comes in the toolbox with the Eride Pro? I'm glad you asked, America, because it comes with everything that you need to assemble the bike. That's right. We've got an assortment of Allen keys, size 17 and a size 13 millimeter wrench, and a Phillips head screwdriver. Very nice of them to include in case you don't have tools at home. Very nice. They really did think of everything. Make sure before we even put those handlebars on that we remove all the packaging from the handlebars, put everything that's on the handlebars in the handlebar packaging connected to the handlebars. Go ahead and put that on before you install the handlebars. So you don't have to do it twice. Let the brake on. Like so. You get it on here, and you get the front wheel on. America, remember when I was throwing all that cardboard? You guys shouldn't do that because you might miss the cardboard stand they gave you to work on your bike. Now, I'm not sure if they intended that, but I'm almost 99.99% sure they did. They really thought of everything, America. Look at that. It goes back into the quality control I was telling you guys about. Lucky for us, we got one made of steel.
So, America, before putting it onto the stand, you're going to need something to hold it by. Good thing to hold it by is the handlebars. So make sure you get those on nice front, center, and even.
Well, she's coming together, America. She'll look a lot better when she doesn't look like a basic. Let's finish where we started. So, America, you may have trouble getting front axle out. An easy way to do that, remedy that, is to take a flathead screwdriver and a rubber mallet. Make sure you loosen your 4 bolts up front before you put it in there like so. That's what she said. And then boom! Lift it up like so. Get this rear shock mounted first. Loosen up the rear tire. Sliding the bottom of the shock in there. Grabbing your bolt. Try to get in there the notch way. Put your little bolt under your nut on the bolt. And make sure to tighten it down immediately. So don't forget. I don't know who does it. I bet you it's a size 13 that they included. Almost guarantee it because again, they thought of everything. If you guys are new to e-bikes, you may not know that one side is not gonna have springs in it, because like on my Razor, for instance, it doesn't do that. It's like this on both sides. You have springs in both sides. So on these forks, you have rebound. So never worry when it's not even and it doesn't match up. Just make sure it lines up and don't freak out that there's no spring in this, because that's perfectly normal. That's how they're supposed to come. And you have nothing to worry about, America. Now we're gonna install the front wheel. So we're gonna start by getting that axle in there. Make sure we put our spacer on. rotor up in there. Slide the rotor in with the brakes. And get it on there. Let the front hit the ground. You lift this up because it does that. You put that on spacer on the other side. And then make it flush with the spacer. I'm gonna lift this back down. Alright. I'm gonna secure the axle on the other side. Tighten these down, tighten those down, tighten this down, and we've got ourselves a bike. So now all we gotta do is install the display, the fender, and the rear mudguard protector. So it's as simple as unscrewing this, unscrewing the other one, and then screwing it back in after you put it around right there like so. And that's just as easy as that. Just tighten it down and get the fender on. So after we've got our display installed, America, you're just gonna wanna plug it in by lining up this here arrow and this here arrow. Just line those up. Those are good to go. Your display is now plugged in and ready to go. Now that's all that's left to install is the mud guard and front fender. So we've got this hardware. That's what that ended up being for. And then of course the pegs.
So this is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's like 5 or 6 screws. It's like 4, 2 on each side for the mud guard. And then there's like 2 or 3 for the fender. But it's super easy. The hardest part of it all is literally lining it up.
Yeah, we basically got ourselves a built bike. We just need some pegs and figure out what to do with
These nuts.
got him! The pegs are super easy installation, y'all. You have a nut, you have a peg, you have holes in the pegs, right? Put the peg like so, line it up to where the holes would line up, but it would also look right. So we're gonna do that like so, perfectly in there. Come on the other side, attach that nut. We're gonna tighten it down hand tight, and then we're gonna go around and do the other side. To the eye of the untrained professional, we have a finished bike, right? What's wrong with this picture, America? We need wire management. We need a plate over it. So before we put the plate over it, we need to wire manage. How do we wire manage? This is a very important step for your brake installation. You're gonna have 3 little tie down things for your brakes. You're gonna have one at the top, up here by your display, right underneath. You're gonna have one right here, right at the bottom of the triple tree of the forks. And you're gonna have another little ring right here with a little screw that keeps it away from the tire. So it's very important to note, guys, if you don't do this, your brake line could rub, it could get a kink in it and flip you over the handlebars, or even worse, the bike becomes very unpredictable when the brakes are not in a line. So after we put the number plate on, it'll look nice and clean, just like that, America. It looks a lot cleaner than the willy-nilly vanilla mess we had before. And the thing's looking like a bike. And our battery is fully charged because we plugged it in before we started working on it. We slide the battery in, which I think is self-explanatory. And if it's not, don't recommend you ride these bikes. You are probably not smart enough, just being so for real with you. You have a breaker box right up here. It will come in the off position like so. You're just going to want to flip it to the on position. Anyways, America, when you want to plug in your bike, you're going to take this little doohickey connector. You're going to plug that into the battery. You're going to take this little doohickey connector and you're going to plug that into the battery as well. Make sure it's nice and snug. You should hear a small little click, if not feel it. Make sure that's a snug connection. Flush against the connector. You're all set. Make sure that your charging port connector is sealed up, so no dirt, water, anything else can get in there. You're ready to close that, tuck in your wire, pull out the key, and fire that thing on. Your Eride Pro, America, it's only gonna do 20 miles an hour unless you get rid of this wire. All your wires, it's literally just this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and that bolt. 4 little bolts that you can take out with the tools that the bike came with no problem to get to those wires. Also, if you're stunting, you're going to want to unplug the e-brakes. You're going to go up here. You'll see in the top you have this little thing. That's how you're going to find it. And there's going to be the two black and white wires. So we're going to unplug these, but we're going to cut these. So that way we have a nice sealed waterproof connection on there still. We're just going to snippy snip. And make sure you shut that breaker off, guys. Make sure you shut that breaker off beforehand. And then we're just going to unplug these two. So that way we can use our brakes freely without cutting power to the motor for stunts. Only something you should do if you are a stunter, guys, for safety reasons, safety purposes. If you are new to e-bikes, I highly recommend leaving these plugged in. It's only for trained professionals. Trained professional territory only. America, there's only two things left to do. One, are you ready? Now, two is take a test ride immediately. Let's go, America. These are just a couple of first impressions, official ride review, first impressions coming. Let's see how this thing garage wheelies real quick. Okay. Garage wheelie's pretty good, America. America, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you were wondering about the Eride Pro, that this helps you make up your mind. Or if you do get one, that you'll know how to put it together, unlimit the speed. Anything else additional you may need to know. Stay tuned for the up and coming little video of the real first impression on the real first ride. Sorry, I'm out here in the same fit. My bad, but this is my lightest fit, America. I gotta go shopping, get some old light stuff because it's been hot lately. You've been busy, as you can see, making bangers for y'all. Thank y'all for watching, America. Y'all the coolest people in the world. Really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck yeah, America. Till next time.
America, fuck yeah!